Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Atlanta for the 7th. Walked only 17 times and 300 at-bats in AAA this year. He hacked to the 2-0, now the 2-1. Line drive to the base hit. Justice has scored a tying run. Reed to the plate. And he is saved. Saved to the plate. The Braves go to the World Series.
I'm sorry, as an Atlanta Braves fan, I just had to do that. As suggested, this is Pittsburgh Sean anyway, and I'm here with a video. And while I said that I wouldn't be making many of these, I figured I would make a video on the Pirates. And this is a Pittsburgh channel, so I figured why not. And I decided to do this video because there was an interesting topic brought up here about the Pirates here in a Facebook group called Pittsburgh Pirates Real Fans No Zoltan Bobbleheads Concerts or Fireworks. Real fans, real dedicated fans that support and cheer on the Pirates, and I am a part of that group even though I like the Braves. That's an irony for you, but anyway, this was brought up by Travis in Mount Pleasant, this topic that I'm going to be asking all of you about and talking to you all about, and I'll give my opinions, obviously. And I want to give a shout out to Mount Pleasant, the Mount Pleasant area, and Grill 31. Everyone out there, I might give a shout out to the small town, and of course all of your small towns out there I give a shout out to, but special shout out to Grill 31 and Mount Pleasant. Brandon, who I believe is related to Travis, definitely a part of Grill 31. So give a shout out to all of you. You guys are all great. So with that in mind, let's get to what this is about here without going too far off. The Pirates will likely, and this is the question here, the Pirates likely are going to clinch a spot in the playoffs. Okay, I'm just going to get that out there right now. I'm going to make that position out there. They're going to clinch a wild card spot. I said that a couple of weeks ago. They're going to get in. They're going to get enough wins to make it. The Nationals, to me, aren't going to do it. I don't know what happened to them this year. They just totally fell apart. Arizona's out of it. There's really nobody out there. It's going to be St. Louis, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, all in it. They're all going to get a spot somehow. Two of them wild card. The other one is going to play in, it's going to win the division. And there is still a chance for the Pirates to win the division. I think they're a few games back currently of St. Louis, who I still would say is going to win the division. But there's a slight chance the Pittsburgh Pirates will win, but like I said, probably a wild card spot is in the cards for them. And I think they're a game away, or maybe a couple of games away from doing it. But I definitely think they definitely, with the Marlins beating them in the first game today, I think they shrunk the margin down that they need to get there. So, with that in mind, Travis asked in the group, when is it appropriate time for the Pirates to celebrate? And he asked specifically, when is the perfect time to pop the champagne? If you're the Pirates, should you pop the champagne after clinching a wild card, or should you wait and see if you can get a division title under your belt? And I think this is a good question, and I think a lot of you people would like to like to talk a little Pirates, and even though I don't like the Pirates, I figured I would since the Steelers just downright sucked tonight. I gave up watching that game a little bit ago. So I figured, excuse me, I have a little cough tonight. But, so I figured I would pop the question out there. When is it a good time to pop the champagne bottles? I personally think, like I said, I like the Braves and I don't root for the Pirates. But I think after 20 years, and I think it's going to be 21 years without, 1992 is the last time the Pirates made a postseason. So this will be 21 years without a postseason berth. So 21 years later, they finally make the postseason after Sid Bream was ruled safe at the home plate in the NLCS. I figured after 21 years, why not pop it when you clinch a spot? And I say that saying, well, you could do it again after you win the division. Why can't the Pirates do both here? Because in my opinion, it's been a long time since Pittsburgh's made it, and I know they've cooled off considerably. But if you make it after all those years, then why not pop the bottles if you win a wild card? Then if you win the division, you can pop it again. But if you win the wild card spot, then why not pop it? Because this is a milestone in my opinion, and I think, considering the road that they've traveled and everything, why not? I think it's a good idea. Now, some would bring up the excuse, well, there is a little bit more time. Even if you clinch the playoffs, say, tomorrow or the next day, why not wait until Thursday to see if you can clinch the division? Like I said, sure, you can wait, but just considering the milestone of not being there for 20 years, I think it's a good idea for the Pirates to just say, you know what, we're going to pop the bottles after clinching a playoff spot. And then if we win the division, say St. Louis has a terrible week and the Pirates have an excellent week, then we can pop them again and not really offend anyone, because let's face it, pretty much all of baseball is rooting for the Pirates right now. This is a good story to most of the MLB, except for I'm sure all the teams that made it won't want the Pirates to do good, obviously, the other teams, I should say. But for the rest of baseball, it ain't going to make it. I have a feeling that a good majority or a solid group of people out there are going to be cheering on the Pirates in the postseason, hoping for a magical run. And they've had magical runs before, like in 1960, with the walk-off by Bill Mazeroski against the New York Yankees. I think the Pirates were the underdog in that series. And in Game 7, the walk-off and the win over the Yankees, that was huge. And people like underdogs. And you know what? I would take underdogs in the second. And like I said, I would take an underdog story in a second. So I don't think popping the champagne bottles twice is gonna really offend anyone, since you pretty much got anyone. It's not gonna be seen as showing off or anything. So that's just my opinion. I don't know what anyone else thinks, but so I guess I'll ask all of you the question. Are you celebrating? Are you going to be celebrating when the Pirates finally do it? I think personally the Pirates should have popped the champagne. I don't know if they did or not, but I would have popped it after having a winning season. After you finally broke the Sid Bream curse, I would have popped the bottles then and celebrated that night. And I was wondering, I think a lot of Pirate fans did celebrate that night. And I'm just wondering if you Pirate fans out there would celebrate a playoff spot. Or if you're going to be waiting until you see if they can clinch the division or not before you celebrate their first year being in the playoffs since 1992. So I just wanted to know what all of your take was on it. A lot of the comments on here, like I said, someone says hold off. No one says hold out. Another one I think would say that. Another one agrees with me. It says pop that. Let's see what else. Yeah, I mean that pretty much. Mostly on the group. It was a majority of just hold off, see if you clinch the division. But I just think that after being out of it for 20 years without being relevant at all, mostly due to poor ownership, I think that the Pirates finally turned the corner. They're going to clinch. I think you pop the bottles. I do. And then if you win the division, pop them again. Because, like I said, you're not going to be seen as showing off. I mean, this is like a once in 2 decade thing. I think it's a win-win. I think for the Pirates, I think it's a win-win situation. If you do it, I just do. So I don't know what you think. So I'll just leave it up to you. Because I mean, the Steelers are so depressed, and I figured I'd get. I mean, a lot of you are really excited to hear about the Pirates, and I know I don't like them, and I said I wouldn't make videos about them, but October's just too far away. Even on the 22nd, it's gonna be a while till the Pens start, it seems, and the Steelers shitting it up like they are. I just figured I'd mix it up a little bit. I'll still have a recap tomorrow on this pathetic game, but I just thought I would bring up the Pirates tonight. And like I said, and by the way, even though I'm a Braves fan and I don't like the Pirates, I do want to congratulate the Pirates on a job well done this season, getting a winning season. I know a lot of Pittsburgh is really happy about that, and you know what? I can't take that away from the fans. I talk smack with the fans a little bit about them being cursed by Sid Bream and all that stuff, and Sid Bream was safe at the plate, and everyone hates me saying that, but you know what? I got to give my props to the Pirates. I am proud that they did it, and I do congratulate them. But I actually do hope they win the wild card game, so then they play Atlanta and we beat them, and then we send them in another tailspin. But yeah, until then, I just congratulations, Pittsburgh. You definitely deserve it, and I do wish you luck down the road. But anyway, that is it for me. I'll open the floor to you if you wish to comment. If not, that's fine. More DVE videos coming up, more football videos coming up, and then eventually, when we get to hockey season, I will be previewing the Pittsburgh Penguins, and then I will be doing a video a week, recapping each game. I'll try to watch as many of the hockey games as possible. With work and all, it's going to be tough, but I'll try to get it done, and I'll try to have somewhat of an informed video, even though I'm kind of stupid still in hockey, but I'll try to come up with a good video. But okay, I've rambled too long. 12 minutes are up. So I am out. Have a great night, everyone, here in Pittsburgh. Until later.